Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Very short kick taken right at the 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, you block over here.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. And Walker has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
88.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to have the first down and then some. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Over 50. Hey, you walk over here. Next one. Hey, take 26.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, a run with Dallas. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So, partner, was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drop. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Back 60!
Throwing again is Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 Eagles!
Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On play action, Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Bulldozes past him. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Pushes past him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I think